for Monday, May 2nd, 2022. We have in attendance with us the following city officials.
Mayor Kathy Casdale-Perry.
Good evening.
Safety Service Director Barb Sylvester.
Present.
Law Director Justin Richard.
Present.
Did Bill leave?
He's here.
Oh, that's on. Chief Community Economic Development Director David Davis.
Present.
Is there anyone else from the administration I might have missed? That's it, Madam President.
Thank you and welcome to everyone. Under number 5 on the agenda is where anyone from the community would like to speak on any topic that does appear on tonight's agenda. And then again, under number 17 is where the public can speak on any item that does not appear on tonight's agenda. I'd like to remind everyone on council and in the audience, please, to mute your phone, turn it off, or set it to vibrate. And thank you. Roll call.
Kramer.
Present.
Gregg.
Here.
Harvard Smith.
Here.
Hurricane.
Here.
Lewis.
Present.
Lombardi.
Here.
Sloots.
Here.
Sneed.
Here.
And Barrett.
Present.
Roll call of 9 present. And Madam President, I'd like to also acknowledge Assistant Law Director Edmund Mack.
Edmund Mack.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Councilman Sneed.
Please join me in standing for the worship of prayer, followed by the pledge of allegiance.
Our Father,
Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman Sneed. Madam Clerk, are the minutes of the previous meeting transcribed and open for public viewing?
No, they are not. I'm still working on them.
Okay. We are number 5 on the agenda, where anyone from the audience can come forward and discuss any topic on tonight's agenda. If you wish to do so, please come forward, state your name, address, and topic you wish to discuss. Seeing none, we'll move into doing miscellaneous business. Mr. Lewis?
Yes, it's been requested that we go into executive session. It's requested coming from the administration, so I'll be preparing to make a motion. I do have one quick question though. Is it necessary for me to have 3 representatives from the law office in this particular meeting? Okay, just want to make sure I didn't leave anybody out. All right. So in accordance with Division G2 of Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code, I move that we enter an executive session to include all members of council, the president of council, the mayor, the director of public service and safety, the economic development director, the law director, and the chief counsel for the purpose of considering the purchase of property for public purposes.
Second by Councilman Kramer. Roll call.
Gregg.
Yes.
Harvard Smith. Yes. Hurricane.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Lombardi.
Yes.
Sloots.
Yes.
Sneed.
Yes.
Barrett.
Yes.
And Kramer.
Yes.
9 yes to enter into executive session.
We will exit regular session. Mr. Lewis, did you leaving? I remember this. Okay. We are now back in our regular session temporarily. Councilman Lewis?
Yes, I'd like to amend my previous motion, also include the assistant law director, Matt.
Second by Councilman Kramer. Roll call.
Howard Smith.
Yes.
Hurricane.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Lombardi.
Yes.
Sloots.
Yes.
Sneed.
Yes.
Barrett.
Yes.
Kramer.
Yes.
And Gregg.
Yes.
9 yes to the amendment motion to enter into executive session.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
A little bit longer than I anticipated. To be expected.
Mr. Lewis,
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that we exit executive session.
second by Councilman Kramer, roll call.
Hurricane?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Lombardi?
Yes.
Slutes?
Yes.
Sneed?
Yes.
Barrett?
Yes.
Kramer? Yes. Gregg?
Yes.
And Howard Smith.
Yes.
9 yes to exit executive session, back into regular session.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We are now back in regular session. Introduction, anyone else have anything under new miscellaneous? Okay. Introduction of ordinances and resolutions, ordinance number 75, 2022.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to sign the consent legislation with Ohio Department of Transportation, ODOT, for the systematic sign upgrades on State Route 241 within the City of Massillon, PID 110489, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Barrett.
Thank you, Madam President. This is a normal, everyday sort of agreement that the state has to offer, ask for permission to operate within the state, and it's generally granted because they're assuming all the costs. And if there's any comments or questions from council, we'll take care of that first. Everybody's up to speed on that. And I make a motion that we waive the rule requiring 3 readings and move ordinance 75-2022 forward for a vote tonight.
Second by Councilman Kramer, roll call for suspension.
Lewis?
Yes.
Lombardi?
Yes.
Slutes?
Yes.
Sneed?
Yes.
Barrett?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Gregg?
Yes.
Howard Smith?
Yes.
And Hurricane.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Lombardi?
Yes.
Slutes?
Yes.
Sneed?
Yes.
Barrett?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Gregg?
Yes.
Howard Smith?
Yes.
Hurricane?
Yes.
And Lewis.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 75, 2022 has passed. Ordinance number 76, 2022.
An ordinance making certain appropriations from the unappropriated balance of the 1100 General Fund for the Law Department for the year ending December 31st, 2022, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, this appropriation is related to the cost for assistant law director position. That position was not fully funded at the budget cycle, and now it's being utilized at up to 30 hours per week, and would require a little additional funding to get through the year. Are there any questions or discussion? Seeing none, I make a motion to suspend the rules requiring 3 readings, reading ordinance number 76-2022 forward for a vote.
Second by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call for suspension.
Slutes?
Yes.
Sneed?
Yes.
Barrett?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Gregg?
Yes.
Howard Smith?
Yes.
Hurricane?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
And Lombardi.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Sneed?
Yes.
Barrett?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Gregg?
Yes.
Howard Smith?
Yes.
Hurricane?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Lombardi?
Yes.
And Slutes.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 76, 2022 has passed. Resolution number 6, 2022.
A resolution requesting the Stark County Auditor certify to the Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio, the total current tax valuation of the City of Massillon, Ohio, and the dollar amount of revenue that would be generated by a specified number of mills and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis?
Yes, this resolution would allow the Massillon Museum to go back on the ballot for the fall. We did have a small presentation last week. Are there any discussion or questions this evening? We do have the law department would like to speak to this. Madam Mayor, I'd like to call for the law department.
Thank you, Mr. Burgess. If you come up here.
Thank you, Madam President. Mr. Chairman, I just wanted to clarify one thing for all members of council. It's actually a two-step process that we have before us. This first resolution will allow us to send a request to the county auditor to certify to council the amount of funds that will be generated by this levy. We'll get that back from the county auditor. I think he has 10 days under law to certify that back to the legislative authority. And then after we receive that, there'll be a second resolution that this body will pass, and that'll go to the County Board of Elections to officially place the levy on the ballot. So there'll be more to come on this. We'll bring that to you at the appropriate time, but just wanted to let everybody know of the coming attractions. So if there's any questions.
Councilman Barrett?
Thank you, Madam President. So this is just a request to see what amount of different villages would generate, so that you can get in that range that you need.
Well,
Is that correct?
Madam President, members there, if you'll recall, this is a replacement levy for 1.5 mils. And so we'll get back from the auditor what that will generate, because that's what the museum has indicated that their needs are, and so that's what the request is before you right now. So if you look at the wording of the resolution, it specifically references replacement of the existing tax at a rate not exceeding 1.5 mils for each $1 valuation. So they'll come back, they'll do their valuation based upon that 1.5 mils. The replacement being taking into account the new property values as opposed to the renewal, which was kind of discussed at the last committee meeting. So, but that's the first step. We have to, by law, we have to do this first step, and then we can go to the County Board of Elections.
Anyone else? Thank you, Mr. Burgess. Councilman Lewis?
I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules requiring three readings, bring resolution number 6-2022 forward for a vote.
Second by Councilman Gregg. Roll call for suspension.
Barrett?
Yes.
Kramer?
Yes.
Gregg?
Yes.
Howard Smith? Yes. Herb King?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Lombardi?
Yes.
Sluse?
Yes.
And Sneak.
Yes.
9 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Kramer?
Yes.
Gregg?
Yes.
Howard Smith? Yes. Herb King?
Yes.
Lewis?
Yes.
Lombardi?
Yes.
Sluse?
Yes.
Sneak?
Yes.
And Farron.
Yes.
9 yes for passage.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Resolution number 6, 2022 has passed. Madam Clerk, is there any unfinished business?
No, there is none.
Are there any petitions and general communications?
Yes, there are. I have a request for a transfer of a liquor license from Holly Ann Graber, doing business as Hideaway Lounge, first floor and patio, located at 34 Diamond Court Southeast, Massillon, Ohio, 44646, to Holly A. Graber LLC, doing business as Hideaway Lounge, located at 34 Diamond Court Southeast, Massillon, Ohio, 44646. Permit class is D5 and is located in Ward 2. And Councilman Barrett, did you get a copy? No? Okay, I'll make sure you get one.
You did not get any?
I'll make sure you get one.
Is it?
It's worth
Is this just me, or is the person transferred to the same person?
They've changed the name of the,
All right. And you will get that to Mr. Garrett.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
And then I have a letter dated April 8th, 2022, from the Public Health Accreditation Board, VHAB, to Massillon City Council, which I will read into the record. Dear Council President and members, the Public Health Accreditation Board, PHAB, is extremely pleased to inform you that the Massillon City Health Department was awarded the designation of national accreditation through PHAB on March 9, 2022. To receive this national accreditation through PHAB, Massillon City Health Department underwent a rigorous, multifaceted, peer-reviewed assessment process to ensure it met nationally established public health quality standards and measures. Strong public health departments make all communities healthier places to live, work, learn, and play. PHAB's National Accreditation Program fosters health departments' commitment to accountability, communications, transparency, quality improvement, performance management, and the capacity to deliver essential public health services to promote and protect the health of your community. Committed to achieving the highest standards of public health practice, Massillon City Health Department has also demonstrated a consistent and continued commitment to strengthening community partnerships to improve health, which in turn enables the department to better serve the city of Massillon. PHAB thanks you for supporting the Massillon City Health Department's successful pursuit of accreditation and congratulates you on the important role you played to assure that your community will now be able to reap the benefits of being served by a nationally accredited health department. Sincerely, Paul Kuhnhert, NPRN, FAAN, President and CEO, Public Health Accreditation Board.
Well, I think a big congratulations goes to Terry Argent and her staff. Good job. Are there any bills, accounts, and claims?
Yes, we have a bill payable to the repository, and I put a call into them to try to understand why we're just not now getting billed for January. But it's in the amount of $256 for the publication of our January ordinances, $1,804.16 for the publication of our February ordinances, $62.48 for the publication of the public hearing on April 8th, and $342.93 to the changes of codified ordinance number 108-2021 because it was passed after we sent the replacement pages or the updated ordinances to Walter H. Drake. That comes to a total of $2,465.57.
Thank you. Councilman Lewis,
Make a motion to pay bills.
second by Councilman Gregg. Roll call.
Gregg,
Yes.
Harvick Smith,
Yes.
Hearn King,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Slutes,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
and Kramer.
Yes.
9 yes to pay the bills.
Thank you. The clerk will pay the bills and charge them to their proper accounts. Are there any reports of city officials?
Yes, we have the treasurer's report of March 2020.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Mayor, do you have anything for the good of the order?
So just give a quick update. The sidewalk program again this year was well received, and we'll have some concrete numbers here in the very near future of how many people have taken that into their homes to utilize. So very well received though again this year. Right now, as of May 1st, we have 21 new single-family homes being built and 8 new condominiums, so 29 total. The Banner Veteran Program is doing very well. We're getting quite a few for Memorial Day, and then we're also recognizing active duty members on July 4th, July 3rd for us. But they'll be up a week before the holiday and a week after. And then for Veterans Day, it will be all veterans on Veterans Day. So we have about 110 areas to put these up. And if we are overloaded with them, we'll just find more poles to put them up. I wanted to let you know there's been quite a bit of renovations within the city. ABP induction, they're adding on a $400,000 addition. Amp Altman West, a $600,000 renovation. Barron's Tree, $250,000 renovation, or excuse me, addition. Case Farms, an addition of $900,000. Chipotle Mexican restaurant, if you've been watching up on Kmart, it's coming along very well. And if you have not heard, there is going to be an Aldi's going on that property as well. I think that kind of got out a couple weeks ago. I think Steve uncovered that. Am I right, Steve? Yes, you found it. And shared that with everyone, but that's okay. ICANN Housing is doing a remodel, $257,000. Kraft Heinz is doing a $5 million addition on their line. Massillon Cable did a $92,000 remodel. The rec center, the pool, should be done, Steve shared with me, by the end of May. Should be open and ready for kiddos. Menards is putting in a security gate at $60,000. Paradigm is doing a $100,000 addition. R.D. Williams is doing storage units, $1.3 million on Ventura. Millennium Boulevard, R2 Land Holdings, new building, $4 million. Ross Dress for Less is going in. It's a new business, $500,000. Sergeant Car Wash did a remodel. The Kmart building is a $3.5 million project that you all voted on, and that is in the works as well. Lots of movement up there. Stark Metropolitan Housing, the 815 Lincoln Way, is doing a $650,000 addition, remodel. And Walmart, $650,000 remodel. So a lot of action in the city. It's good to see, it's good to hear. We also are working on Adora. We have a committee that's working on Adora. I don't know that it's going to be in effect for this summer, but we are working on it. So that's my report to you all for this evening. Do you have any questions?
Councilwoman Freeman?
With the $600,000 expansion at Altman, are they expanding their services, their emergency room services, or?
On this form right here, I do not have exactly what they're doing. This is from our building department, but they sort of come in.
Thank you.
But I can find that out. Mrs. Freeman.
Councilman Gray?
Thank you, Madam President. Related to that, I've had a number of inquiries by residents of what's going on with the former Affinity Hospital, because it appears like nothing is. Do we have any word on that? Can we get any word on that?
David, do you want to speak to that? David.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilman Grace, I do not know. We've had just discussions off and on when I spoke to the people in charge. I know they have a lot of things on their plate as far as projects and stuff, but as of anything definite, we do not have anything. We are, I think, due to inspect the building though here in the next couple weeks, so at least we'll get in there and see what it looks like.
Thank you. Any other questions? Reports of committees, our next work session will be next Monday, May 9th, 2022 at 6:30. Resolutions, requests of council members. Call the calendar. Third reading ordinances and resolutions. Ordinance number 55, 2022.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor and/or the director of public service and safety of the city of Massillon, Ohio, to enter into a capital improvement community park recreation conservation project pass-through grant agreement with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, ODNR, and declaring an emergency.
Councilwoman Freeman.
Thank you, Madam President. As it states, the request is to allow the city of Massillon to enter into an agreement with Ohio Department of Natural Resources. That grant is $500,000 for the Massillon Reservoir Park splash pad. We've had multiple conversations at our work sessions I've had conversations with Dave Maley, the Economic Development Director, and he has an update on this request. So I request Mr. Maley to come forward and update council regarding this ordinance.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Madam Chairman, good evening, council members. At this point in time, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're discussing, I had opportunity to speak with Senator Kurt Sherry in his office about trying to change some of the language so that we could possibly move the facility from current Reservoir Park discussion. At this time, I would ask that we table the ordinance until the 16th, 2 weeks, so I can get more clarification. But I know Senator Sherry has requested from the Senate Finance Director that we change the name of, so it's not too confusing. We have two projects here. We have the one that's currently being paid about in the current capital bill, which is the 23-24 capital bill, which we hope to get funding. We expect to get some funding from that project. He's going to make a name change for that project so that we open it up rather than say Reservoir Park, it will say Massillon /Pad, and give us the opportunity to put it within any park we would like to. He's also going to try to put in that same current bill language that would amend the prior bill, which was the 21-22 capital bill. We received the $500,000 that we're discussing here in this amendment, or I should say agreement. That would change the name of the Massillon /Pad also. If that's the case and that does transpire in the bill, this agreement would be null and void because this agreement specifies Massillon as a /Pad. So we're trying to figure out how this is all going to work, whether we would just basically come back and reword this agreement, or it could be a possibility that we would just need one agreement for both the 21, 22 capital bill, 23, 24, the two bills which are together. So that's, without being too confusing, if you guys have any questions, but that's why I would ask we table it at least for 2 weeks, see how this process, we may not even have the answer in 2 weeks, but hopefully we can work this out so that we will have the ability to move the facility if that's what we want to do.
Any questions? Councilman Creamer?
Thank you, Mr. Maley. So with that update, I'd like to make a motion to table ordinance number 55-2022 until May 16th.
May 16th.
May 16th, yes.
Second by Councilman Sneed. Roll call.
Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Vern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sloops,
Yes.
Snead,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
and Kramer.
Yes.
9 yes to table ordinance 55-2022 until May 16, 2022.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 55, 2022 has been tabled until May 16th. Ordinance number 56, 2022.
An ordinance amending the zoning map of the city of Massillon, Ohio by rezoning a certain property from RM-1 multiple family residential district to B-3 general business district.
Councilman Creamer?
Thank you, Madam President. This request is to rezone for parcels on Lincoln Way, parcel 600764, 607402, 612-594, 601670. There is a public hearing scheduled for May 16th at 6 p.m. Does any council member have any questions here tonight regarding this? Seeing none, I make a motion that we table ordinance 56-2022 until May 16th.
Second by Councilman Lewis. Roll call.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Vern Kane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sloops,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
and Gray.
Yes.
9 yes to table ordinance number 56-2022 until May 16, 2022.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 56, 2022 has been tabled until May 16, 2022, and on that day, there will be a public hearing at 6 p.m. Ordinance number 67, 2022.
An ordinance authorizing and approving the wage scale for City of Massillon Police Department supervisors, specifically the wage differential for the position of captain and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, for the purpose of ongoing discussion, I'd like to make a motion that we table ordinance number 67-2022 until May 16th, 2020.
Second by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call.
Hurricane,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Sluse,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Barrett,
Yes.
Kramer,
Yes.
Gray.
Yes.
9 yes to table ordinance number, I'm sorry, Harvard Smith.
Yes.
Sorry. 9 yes to table ordinance number 67-2022 until May 16, 2022.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ordinance number 67, 2022 has been tabled until May 16, 2022. Second reading ordinances and resolutions. Ordinance number 73, 2022.
An ordinance granting the mayor of the city of Massillon, Ohio, a one-time salary increase to $90,000 per year effective January 1st, 2024, and granting the auditor of the city of Massillon, Ohio, a one-time salary increase to $77,000 per year effective January 1st, 2024.
Councilman Lewis.
Second reading.
Thank you. Ordinance number 73, 2022 has received second reading. Ordinance number 17 on the agenda, where anyone from the audience can come forward and speak at any topic that did not appear on tonight's agenda. If you wish to do so, please state your name, address, and topic you wish to discuss. Please limit your comments to 4 minutes or less and sign this paper on the desk by me. Seeing none, Councilman Sneed.
I just want to inform the council members, you will not be receiving your packet for committee until Monday. I have to leave and go to services for my brother who passed away last Tuesday. Unfortunately, it's in Las Vegas. We just have to move to Las Vegas, but I am going for services. So you'll get your packet Monday for the committee. Okay? Is that okay, law department, that I can send that out Monday? Because I'm leaving Wednesday.
It has to be 24 hours.
Has to be 24 hours?
Yes.
Madam President,
Councilman Lewis.
we have a backup that we had in here. Why don't we just bring them in on Friday to get it out?
I'll check with her, see if she's available.
And if she's not, would be
if I can get any requests for legislation, then by Tuesday. Does the administration have anything coming forward down the pipeline?
It wouldn't matter. The rules of council say they don't have to give them to us till Wednesday, so.
Okay. Well, I will figure something out. I'll talk to the mayor in Albert's office.
Okay.
Okay. Or even Tracy.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll get it worked out.
Any questions or concerns about that? Councilman Sneed.
I speak for everyone on council, we offer our condolences and make a motion to approve.
Second by Councilman Kramer. Roll call.
Howard Smith? Yes. Herman King?
Yes.